Hello everybody, welcome to this week's version of Coach's Corner, our last opportunity to talk about our core values and why we've chosen those as our core values. We actually call them courageous values because we want to just embrace them in a really cool way. This week, the last one is communication. And you know, you really talk about, hey, are you happy in a relationship? And people say, and you say, well, yeah, I'm really happy. And someone says, why? Well, we really communicate well, we connect well. On contrary, maybe you're in your job and you say, how's your job going? Whether you're a doctor, whether you're a teacher or anything else, and you say, how's your job going? And they say, oh, it's just really not very good. And then you say, why? Why is that not very good? Well, my boss just doesn't communicate very well and we're just not on the same page. Pretty much when things are going really well, you can trace it back, at least in part, to a competency in communication and connection. And if things are not going very well, when you're struggling in your job, when you're not content, when things are really difficult, when the culture is really difficult, you can trace it back to a lack of communication. And so it was really easy if and I know I've gone back to this a lot, if our mission is to teach, mentor, and equip young women for life beyond UCLA, then communication has to be one of the primary tools that we give them. Because, you know, whether they're a full-time mom that is interacting with their children and their spouse and their partner, they have to do a good job communicating. That's going to make them more content, fulfilled, effective in that role. Or whether it's in a job, but also on our team. You know, when we're trying to go win a national championship and the game is on the line and we've got to communicate quickly and effectively, you got to know who you're talking to, how they need to be talked to, how to be a good listener, and we got to get things done quickly and we have to know how to connect effectively. On top of that, it really is important to me to have a really healthy culture. I believe culture and character drive success. And so if we want to have a healthy culture, then you have to have great communication skills. I mean, I think about the diversity of our team. We have different socioeconomics, different religions, different places of the world, geography, sexual orientation, you name it. It's a very diverse culture. And we want to have a culture that says, man, you are really different than me. And isn't that cool? Well, how do you develop that? Well, you learn to communicate with each other. You learn, oh, we have way more in common than maybe we have difference. And how do you resolve conflict? I mean, I don't care what anyone says, everybody has conflict. And it's not an absence of conflict that gives a healthy culture, it's how you work through that conflict. And so communication is just the thread that breeds healthy culture. And so as a result of us wanting to have a championship level culture, communication is at the core of how that takes place. But maybe more importantly, it's also, I believe, I got to speak at our UCLA medical school to all the faculty. They asked me to speak about that. And I said, why are you asking me to speak to the medical school faculty? And they said, because time and time again, your former student athlete, Erica, has proven to be most effective in medical school because of her leadership capabilities and her communication. And we always ask her, how did you learn that? And she says, well, through basketball, through sports. And so not only was that effective in making her a great basketball player and a great teammate, but it also gave her great success in medical school and her profession. So communication is just a really integral thread of how we build our current culture, a championship level culture, but also how we empower and equip our young women for life after UCLA. So thanks for joining us for this last version of Coach's Corner on our core values. I hope you've enjoyed them. I hope maybe they've helped you think through some things in your own organizations, but just really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much.